News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, a tragic crash takes the life of a correction officer, and the USDA issues an official policy on hemp growers. News 25 starts now.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell, Unette Gentry. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Highway 95 is closed for hours following a fatal crash. Okay.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Pahrump Cardiology, located at 1397 South Loop Road in Pahrump, Nevada. Call 775-210-8333 for an appointment. Dr. Tali Eric, proudly serving Pahrump since 2005.
Well, welcome back. Officers say that a man in Beatty admitted that he took items from a car that was parked in the Denny's parking lot. Ian Montoya has been arrested for burglary and grand larceny over the amount of $3,500. According to the Nye County Sheriff's Office declaration of arrest, deputies were dispatched to Denny's parking lot in Beatty in reference to a vehicle that had been broken into. Upon arrival, they met with the suspect, identified as Ian Montoya, who they say was leaning up against his vehicle parked next to the victim's car. Officers say that they noticed several bags of property sitting next to him on the ground. The victim told police that they went inside to Denny's to eat, and when they came back out, they noticed several items missing from their car. As the victim was telling the police the version of their events, the suspect then blurted out, "I'm the one who took all of their stuff." They say that Montoya continued to explain that he took the items because he has a wife and 4 children. He said that his wife told him that this was not right, and he tried to bring it back, but it was too late. The victim said that the items stolen were a blanket, his security badge, an ID card, and also a pair of sunglasses and other various items. The suspect then returned several items, but not the ID card, which he said was located at an ARCO station up the road. Also not returned was some white sunglasses described as Oakley's. Police say at that time the suspect went into his vehicle and took out the sunglasses and returned those as well. Ian Montoya was then arrested and transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center. Well, high winds continue to ravage the Golden State. Angela has that story and more.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, the European Union is agreeing Brexit will be delayed until January 31st. Brexit was supposed to happen on Halloween. The pound on Monday held around 128. High winds are once again causing caution in California. California utility PG&E turned the power back on for thousands of customers over the weekend, but now it could be lights out for hundreds in the Bay Area. PG&E shares have lost more than half the value just during the past couple of trading sessions. Lawmakers in California are said to be looking for a rescue of that utility with hopes a buyer steps forward. A takeover bid for Tiffany is getting a good looking over. French upscale powerhouse LVMH, which owns Louis Vuitton and Christian Dior, made an unsolicited bid to buy Tiffany & Company for $120 per share.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
Thanks, Angela. Well, the U.S. Secretary of Agriculture, Sonny Perdue, today announced the establishment of the U.S. Domestic Hemp Production Program.
I'm pleased to announce that USDA has published the rule establishing the U.S. Domestic Hemp Production Program. We said we'd get it done in time for producers to make planting decisions for 2020, and we followed through. We have our teams operating with all hands on deck to develop a regulatory framework that meets congressional intent while seeking to provide a fair, consistent, and science-based process for states, tribes, and individual producers who want to participate in this program. As mandated by Congress, our program requires all hemp growers to be licensed and includes testing protocols to ensure that hemp grown under this program is hemp and nothing else. USDA has also worked to provide licensed growers access to loans and risk management products available for other crops. As an interim final rule, the rule becomes effective immediately upon publication in the Federal Register.
Well, although that policy is now in place, there's still a public comment period open at this time. For more information, you can go to usda.gov or visit farmers.gov/hemp. News 25 will return right after this.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Well, job seekers can take advantage of one-stop shopping when it comes to their pick of employers soon during their quarterly job fair.
Our next quarterly job fair, it's that time again. So November 8th, Friday, November 8th, 9 to noon in the NAC at 1020 East Wilson Road. We've got a lot of employers and vendors. It's a job and volunteer fair. So if there is businesses looking for employees and or volunteers, we have both. So come on down, dress for success, because it may be your next employer that you'll be speaking with, and interview on the spot might be your next career. Bring your resumes ahead of time, be ready to fill out applications and be interviewed on the spot, yeah.
You can be helped with your resume at Nye Communities Coalition, right?
Anytime, come on down to the resource room. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 o'clock, except for Thursdays, we don't open till 9. They can come down and use the computers, fax machine, printer, scanner. There's a telephone that they have available to them. They can do their resumes, they can come to our workshops, learn about what we do and all the resources that we have for them.
And there's job opportunities down there on a daily basis.
On a daily basis. Our job boards are constantly changing. We work directly with the employers. We also have a lot of money for training programs. If someone's interested in going back to school or changing their career or just becoming more employable, we have a lot of money for training. If they qualify for our program, we can pay for their training and get them out there and get them a better job. We also have on-the-job trainings that we work with the employers, where they do on-the-job trainings. It benefits the employer, benefits the employee trainee, and it benefits the community. So you can contact us, 727-9970. Ask for Ramona, who's our job developer, or myself. You can email down, you can look at the webpage, nycc.org. You can contact myself directly, 727-9970, extension 234, reserve a table, and come on down.
All right, well, county commissioners recently discussed our town's speed limits during a board meeting.
At the recent Board of County Commissioners meeting, discussion was had regarding the identification and approval of a method to adopt speed limits for Nye County roads. Commissioner Koenig made a motion to have an engineer study the road and for Public Works to bring back that recommendation to the Board of County Commissioners, who will decide if that's acceptable or not. Sheriff Sharon Worley makes a comment.
I've been here during the last look at our roads. And sometimes everything is not really considered when we get something back from the engineer, and I would like to have a cut at it. Of course, you guys have the last say, but I think I can probably bring a little bit of insight into what's happened on those roads and in those intersections that the engineer wouldn't be privy to.
The chairman calls for the vote.
Seeing nothing, all those in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye, unanimous. See how easy that was?
Well, here's Veronica with the spookiest places to haunt this Halloween.
Hi, I'm Veronica De La Rosa, and this is your student news. The first annual Tiles for Miles Trunk or Treat will be this Wednesday, October 30th, from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. It will be at 1266 East Calvada Boulevard. There will be a bounce house, a cotton candy machine, and trunks full of candy. There are many other trunk-or-treating events, like the Desert View Hospital's second annual trunk-or-treat. It will be from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the Lola Lane parking lot at 360 South Lola Lane. The Safe Saints trunk-or-treat will be from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. at 781 Gamebird Road. There will be plenty of Bible verses and candy to go around. For more information, call Our Lady of the Valley Faith Faith Formation Director at 775-727-4044. The Phantom Fireworks will be hosting their 9th annual trunk or treat. It will start at 4 p.m. and all children must be accompanied by an adult. It's located at 921 South Highway 160. For more information, call 775-537-1737. Game Corner and the entire Highway 372 Plaza is hosting a trunk or treat. It will be from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at 1190 East Highway 372 for all kids ages 1 through 16. The Nevada All-Star Athletics is hosting a Halloween extravaganza. It's open to the public and free to enter. There will be a haunted house, face painting, a photo booth, hay rides, food or drinks, kid-friendly games, and more. It will be from 7 p.m. to midnight at 1410 West Charleston Park Avenue. Tickets for the activities are sold separately. The 6th annual Spooktacular will be at the Bob Root Center from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. There will be food, games, prizes, and more. R&G Farms and Quality Signs and Designs Trunk or Treat will be at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at 1201 South Highway 160. All ages are welcome. There will be kettle corn, candy, music, and a pahrump gunfighters. For more information, contact Darby at 775-537-5575. There will be trick-or-treating at the library at 701 East Street. It will be all day, and costumes are optional and must be library appropriate. There will be no masks or weapons. Please bring a bag or bucket for treats. There will be a safe night at the Lakeside RV Park from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Lakeside is located at 5870 Homestead Road. Drivers, watch out for trick-or-treaters, and trick-or-treaters, please bring flashlights and wear reflective clothing. Everyone stay safe and have a happy Halloween.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real. News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donohue with today's weather. In Las Vegas, we saw a high of 64 degrees, a low of 37, 77 with a low of 41 in Death Valley, 66, a low of 30 in Amargosa, 60-24 in Beatty, Goldfield a high of 47, Tonopah at 43, both towns getting down into their single digits now with a low of 8 degrees. Carson City at 47 with a low of 10 degrees. Fallon with a high of 43, also joining that single digit club. Their low is going to be 7 degrees. And finally, we have Fernley with a high of 43 and their low at 11 degrees. Now today in Pahrump, we saw some sunny skies. Our high today was 67 degrees. We had some high winds out the northwest at 23 miles per hour. Our humidity at 9% and our sunrise at 7:03 this morning. Now for tonight, some clear skies. Our low tonight is going to be 31 degrees. It's currently 65 outside. Still dealing with those higher winds out of the northeast at 26 miles per hour tonight. Our humidity at 11% and 550 expected for our sunset tonight. Now looking ahead to our 7-day, nothing but nice clean skies all through next Tuesday. Now temperature-wise, on Wednesday we're going to be seeing a high of 54 degrees. On Thursday, we're going to jump up to 63. And then from Friday all through next Tuesday, we're just going to be hanging out in those low 70s, just between 70 and 74 degrees for that stretch of the week. Our overnights, we're seeing a very similar pattern. On Wednesday, we're going to be seeing a low of 30 degrees, up to 38 on Thursday. And then from Friday through next Tuesday, we're just going to be hanging out in about those mid-40s, around 44 to 48 degrees for that stretch of the week. So now with that, we're going to throw it back to the desk with Deanna and Unette.
All right. Well, Unette is off tonight, and we do want to warn everybody that there is some freezing temperatures expected tonight and tomorrow. So please be careful, take care of your pets and your pipes. That's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.